And today I'm going to do a February wrap-up video for you. I read 8 books this month, and that is a lot of books for me. So yeah, let's get into the wrap-up video. The first book that I read during the month of February was Shatter Me by Taria Mafi. I gave this book 4 stars. I was really into it in the beginning, and then as the end kind of went on, I was kind of like, what just happened? Is this kind of the same book? I gave it 4 stars because I really liked the beginning part of it. The end kind of left me like, what? So I'm going to continue reading the series and find out like what I think of it more, but as for the first book, I enjoyed it. The next book that I read in the month of February was Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. This book was really cute, and I gave it 3 stars. I liked how she incorporated the characters from Anna and the French Kiss into this book, but this book was really hard for me to relate to anybody. I'm just not like anybody that was in the book, and it was just really hard to relate, and for that reason, I didn't really like it as much. So, Anna and the French Kiss is still my favorite so far. The book that I read in the month of February was The City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. This is the second book in the Mortal Instruments series, and I gave it 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. The ending, it kind of left you on a cliffhanger, and you're like, I need to know more. So I had to run out and get the next book right away, but I gave it 5 stars and it was amazing. The next book that I read in the month of February was The City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. This is the 3rd book in the Mortal Instruments series, and I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely love this one. So far, this is my favorite book in the entire series. I just really loved this one. The next book that I read in the month of February was Don't Look Back by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I gave it 5 stars. This book was amazing. The plot twist at the end, no one would expect. I talked about it in the Disney Princess tag that I did. I really liked the relationship between Sam and her brother. It was awesome. I absolutely loved this book. It had a Mean Girls reference, so I mean, who wouldn't love it? The next book that I read in the month of February was Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I gave this book 4 stars. I'm not going to really go into talking about it because I did a book review for it. It was like 2 videos ago. I'll put the link in the description bar below. So go check that out if you want to hear my input on this book. The next book that I read in the month of February was Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I gave this book 3 stars, and while I read this book, I also watched the TV show for it. I really liked this book. But the problem was for me, it was kind of hard for me to understand it because it used language that you don't normally hear nowadays, and it was just kind of hard for me to understand. I don't think I'm going to finish reading the series, but I am definitely going to finish watching the TV show. I really liked the TV show. It was really good, so I'm definitely going to continue watching that. But just a disclaimer on this book and also the TV show, it has a lot of mature content, so if you're younger, you might not want to be reading/watching it, and if you do happen to want to, ask your parents because there is mature content that they might not want you seeing. The next book that I read in the month of February, which is the last book that I read, is The City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. This is the 4th book in the Mortal Instruments series, and I gave it 4 stars. I didn't really enjoy this book as much as I did the other ones because when I started this book, I kind of was like, are these even the same characters? The characters just kind of all of a sudden really changed, and it was kind of abrupt, and I didn't really understand it. Eventually I got into it more, but it still wasn't as good as the other ones. I heard that this book is the worst one in the series, and I personally agree with that. So I didn't enjoy this one, but I'm into the next one, and I'm enjoying it more. So this one was just kind of hard for me to get through, but it was still really good. So that is all I have for today. Those are all the books that I read in the month of February. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below with some video ideas of what you want to see next and all that sort of stuff. All my social media is down in the description bar below, so go check that out when you're done here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!